You know, I've been thinking a lot about how I could potentially more directly conquer my fear of filming myself in public. And I thought to myself, why not take it outside to a place full of people and try filming myself here? Because, I mean, what more could you do to take it to the next level? I do feel a bit weird. A couple of, especially older people, have looked a bit weirdly at me already. I think the worst thing is you can already hear it. There's some loud noises. I don't know if you could even hear me. But yeah, after thinking, if I want to overcome this fear of myself, of what people think of me filming myself, I have to take out the big guns, and be a bit more direct when it comes to facing that fear. I find this fear interesting, that we care so much about what other people think, because it is deeply rooted in our survivorship, being part of a tribe. If we don't act in a way that our tribe likes, we could get thrown out, we could get less resources, we could really risk our chances at survival. So it is deeply ingrained in us to be a socially caring animal, and that has probably helped us for who knows how many years. But in today's world and age, where success often needs, or at least a success that a lot of people like myself would dream about, requires stepping out of these limitations, and kind of like overwriting your nervous system, your basic primal fear, which is difficult. You know, as you could maybe see, I wasn't able to do this for more than 2 minutes or so, probably even less, of walking in that public space there. I mean, this is still a public space, but there aren't. I don't think there's anyone around here. But I did it. I at least tried it. When I woke up and thought about, just doing that, I really had some fears. Again, these feelings of my chest tightening, my gut wrenching, and so on. Just a very basic primal way of my body trying to say, don't do that, don't go out there, just stay here in the cave, it's safe, you will at least survive here. But if you go out and do that, you'll risk something, and that is dangerous. But often the path to success requires some kind of risk taken. And with success, I don't mean like, we're gonna get like this huge, insane goal. Success is a very overarching term, and in this case, I mean, just tackling my fear. If I'm able to, film myself again and have a little bit less fear than before, then that is a success for me. That is what it is about trying to take it one step at a time and get better without all these toxic, negative traits that are often associated with a very hardcore or taken to the extreme way of self-improvement. Until I'm still trying to figure out what kind of core tenets a healthy self-improvement mindset philosophy would look like. I definitely know that one of these tenets is that you shouldn't associate your self-worth with your level of productivity, your perceived level of productivity. What I see with myself often or some other people is that, oh, I didn't do this and that, or I only did that today. I could have done so much more with my time. I was so unproductive. Now I feel bad about myself. I need to fix this and that. The thing is, we're not like some kind of perfect machines. Our day-to-day outputs vary greatly, and we have a lot of other factors in our life that are constantly wrangling with us. So it's very unrealistic to expect that we're gonna crush it and do it perfectly every day. If you expect to have a perfect day every day, and that is your biggest contributor to your level of self-worth, then it's gonna be tough for you. And with you, I also mean myself, obviously. I think the better approach would be to have a positive outlook on yourself, that you are a person who is trying, a person that already has a lot of good things, even if you think your life is full of shit. And maybe there is a lot of shit in your life, but even so, I believe it is important to ground yourself on the things that you have gotten, quote unquote, right, that are good about you, about your life, and then start from there. Because often it is not the ultimate end point that makes our day or life satisfying. It's a journey. It's the improvements we make along the way, not just the we snap with our fingers and have everything we want tomorrow. Because then we would get used to that and want more things the next day. So instead of punishing yourself for everything that you haven't gotten done today, it's important to cherish the things that you have, that you already have, and have gotten on top of that. Any given day, any given month, any given year. Because what good is it if you maybe one day reach all of your goals but have hated yourself every step along the way? I don't think that is a good recipe for life. I think that's it for today. Thank you for listening. Keep your head up. Love you.